Good day to all you little crumb snatchers out there. We got a pod for you today.
Just a pod?
A really good pod for you today. One of the most fascinating podcasts in the world right now. Intoxicating sports. You know, I don't know if you guys heard, but the dog shit Browns just laid a fat shit last night, baby. Let's go! My Steelers get a dub. Hard-fought defensive dub. 1-1. My boy Josias in the corner. His Giants sneak past the Cardinals, I guess. 1-1. Actually, hold on, something. Oh, Dunk. Yeah, sorry, Dunk. Breaking news in the Vikings and the Bengals. 0-2, baby. What a start from your boys' teams.
So ain't no breaking news.
Certainly not breaking. One game was on Thursday.
Yes,
and the other was
sir.
1 o'clock. So.
Everybody, round of applause
I will walk off this pod right
for
now.
the Ophers, the 0-2ers.
The Ophers.
So, didn't we bet a shotgun on whose team would win?
Win
last?
first, yeah.
No, it's not. Last team to get a win.
So you two are like
Shotguns.
Is that just
So, yeah,
shotguns,
it's
right?
just between them two now,
So
which
you guys
is
just,
really nice for us. High five to you over there.
what if
see
they
how
both
it
win
goes.
next week?
Well, it's plus ties. So.
What?
No way.
If both of our teams won?
No, if both our teams win on the same week,
Yeah.
then we can both shotgun.
That's exactly what I said.
Okay, then I concede my point.
Okay.
Whatever. Not a. Yep. Good job, guys.
well-
Love it.
That'll be great.
Did you guys like that intro? I did.
It was all right.
It was all right.
What's up? I'm B Team Brady. With, as always, Josias, Hunter, Bowman. Week 2. Gonna go through some injuries. Go through some takeaways. Some 2-0 teams, some 0-2 teams. And your personal favorite junk draft. So, let's fucking get into it. I'm not sure what we're going to start with, actually, because there's controversy before. And so, should I roll into...
Yeah, a real segmented opening line, because here's what it is. It reads, Josias Crusetta unsent a message.
Oh, no way!
And that's basically the theme of Josias' communication with us over the weekend, because he was in Nashville being a hooligan and sending us ridiculous things, but then unsending them all to
All right, so
erase
I guess
the
we can't say
facts. So, that's the quote.
Damn.
And
So
a
you
gentle
know it was bad
reminder
then if
that
you
you can
unsend
always
them.
unsend messages and edit them.
I've never actually done that. I forgot all about that.
Well, you see, most people don't have a reason to do it all that
Most
often.
people think before they say things. Me, I just act. It just happens.
It just happens. Then you pick up the pieces afterwards.
Exactly.
All right, so let's just move on to top story. Joe Burrow aggravates his calf, week 2,
Poor baby cow.
to pour on to the 0-2 start. So I'm just going to come out and say it. If they want to cautiously sit Joe Burrow,
Oh my God, I'm so glad you're saying it.
yeah, I know, me too. Is the Bengals season over?
I'm not glad
No.
you said it anymore.
No, not at all. It's like what? He's gonna sit out for 2 games or a game.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
I don't know. He seemed kind of burnt.
They're 0-2 right now. If
He is obviously
The
injured.
season's
so
like 3 games long, so that's tough.
You're goofy, dude.
you,
He's gonna sit
you-
out a
you
game.
said
Goofy,
yesterday that
He's-
your backups are worse than Joe Burrow's.
Cool.
Look
They lose.
no, no.
They
the
lose
past
another
2
game,
weeks.
Brady. They lose another game.
Browning's never
And
thrown.
he's looked like the worst quarterback.
Browning's never thrown a pass in the NFL. So we'll see how that goes.
It's first time for everything, so.
No.
Circa has it basically even if they make the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
The Bengals right now. 48% chance, yes.
Mm.
Well, honestly, there's been a lot of struggle in the AFC.
The Chiefs don't look so
So-
hot.
The wild card's pretty open, I think. You can slide in there. Maybe it's going to be tough to win the division. The Ravens are pretty strong there. probably not lose too many games that they shouldn't. Can compete with the best of them. So
Although you're 0-2 and 0-2 in division, I don't know how. I mean, are you feeling that much worse other than that aspect? I mean, Pittsburgh looks like they have not gotten any better off the offseason. Browns just lost their best player last night to a season-ending knee injury, Nick Chubb.
Mm-hmm.
And the Ravens are 2-0, but that's probably the only real competition, I would think, atop the AFC North by the end of it. And what are they notoriously good at? Dropping off in the winter, November, December.
yeah,
Whether that be Lamar Jackson get hurt or not, he's done it most of his years he's been in the NFL. So I don't know if I would bet against it. I don't think it's over. I'm just not panicking too much.
Jets
but the
lost.
injury sure doesn't help.
The Jets don't have Rodgers anymore. It's probably another fall out of the wild card spot to claim.
Other contenders.
Chargers 0-2.
Chargers 0-2. Denver 0-2. Chiefs 1-1, but look pretty bad. Don't have any wide receivers. AFC worse than the NFC? Question mark.
Yeah, that's a weird question right now because there's
After
a lot
2
of
weeks, but
weird ass 2-0 NFC teams right now.
yeah. Ton.
Oh,
Who everyone, and I think we all agreed, was the worst division easily going into the year, NFC South,
Yeah.
now has the most 2-0 teams with 3 in the Falcons, Saints, and Buccaneers, all 3-0 or 2-0 in that division. Just crazy.
And the Buccaneers looking a lot better than I think everybody would have thought.
I think we split it. I know I had the Falcons in that division. I think 2 of you had the Saints. Maybe 3 of you.
Tell you what, I got it right here.
probably 3 of us.
Josiah's, Hunter, and Bowman all had the Saints. Brady had Falcons.
Okay. And then nobody takes Tampa Bay.
No,
Okay.
No one thought they were going to be good, but came out pretty solid.
You rip ass?
Dude, it smells so bad. I can't even smell it.
You can't even smell it. How does it smell bad?
No, I can't. I
what
can't even
Valley's
want
that's
to. I'm
for?
sorry. I can't even sit
Want to
here and
smell it?
sit here in my own fart. It's so bad.
Take like puffs of that whiskey. It'll clear your nostrils.
What?
You never lied.
Want him to clear his nostrils so he can smell it more. I
got
mean, he
his
went
ass.
along with it, so I don't know. Jesus Christ. What a disaster beginning.
So Bengals last place in the division right now, though. What if you just...
Oh, fuck. I'm just seeing the NFC East has 3 2-0 teams as well. I didn't realize the Commanders are 2-0,
Oh, yeah,
along
yeah.
with the Eagles and
Yeah.
Cowboys. Commanders, like, man, I didn't even... They're not a good team, though, and they're not going to do anything, really, right? They got to be the worst
The-
2-0 team.
Yes. Or
Well-
the Falcons.
That
think-
coming up in Intoxicating Sports.
Stick with us through this commercial break. Maybe.
As much as we all picked the Bengals to make the playoffs this year, as much as I think that their season might be on the ropes, the Browns definitely is. You saw the difference. You take Chubb out, he's just breaking any tackle at all last night, unless there's 2 dudes on him. And you take that out of your lineup, I mean, they got to be cooked, right?
I think they changed their running game around that running back forward because we saw a glimpse of like his speed for like that one play. He had a 70-yard run. But like,
Yeah, that was a good play. Change direction, change.
Jerome Ford, the backup running back that came in. He had a pretty big break-off run right away.
and then the rest of the night he still had like a couple decent runs, but they weren't like obviously Nick Chubb. But like I think they changed their running game around him, and hope to God that they can get Deshaun on board too, because I was listening to Cleveland's podcast on Monday.
Cleveland's podcast.
Well, it was like one of the I just looked up sports podcasts. on
Cleveland
my
Brown?
phone. And basically they're just talking about how the first week he just looked so lost, and they're expecting him to look so lost again.
He did
And
last night too.
In my opinion, he looked lost as fuck, and I was like, that dude looked like half the time he's throwing the ball, like there was no like real check downs that he would just do, and he looked kind of stupid. But like, how many yards did he have? Like, he fucking looked so dumb. Like Kenny Pickett looked better than him.
Oh, I disagree.
No, I mean,
I like that take.
I
like
disagree.
That take.
You're not
Yes,
saying
sir.
you agree with that take.
Come
You're
on.
saying I like that take.
so Kenny Pickett had some good connections with George Pickens that I did
He's
not
the only
see.
one he can ever connect with.
I
seems.
mean, I don't care. He still did it. Like, and the Browns'
that's
defense
facts.
isn't terrible.
Yeah.
They beat the Bengals the first fucking week, and unless we're gonna discredit them because Joe Burrow was hurt. But I don't know.
Yeah, Kenny Pickett, 200-plus yards. Joe Burrow, 82.
How many yards
against
did
the Browns?
Steelers have on offense in the fourth quarter?
I'm guessing you know the answer.
What is it? What is it?
-7.
Wow.
That's up for Big Ben right there. -7. Love that.
Yeah, I mean, our offense is so hard for me to watch.
It's so bad.
No run game whatsoever.
The line really struggles.
Do you like Jalen more than Najee now?
I'm on that train now.
Officially?
2
Man, how
weeks.
many trades you get
Got
for
him.
me, Brady?
It just seems like the simple plays where Jalen gets the ball,
Jalen Warren, backup running back.
Jalen Warren gets
Should
the
be
ball.
starting.
On plays where Najee would like try and absorb the contact and like stiff arm him or just run into him, Jalen correctly tries to run by him and will break a tackle, slip by somebody else. It's like Najee just has like Trent Richardson vibes. He'll have outside runs where I think he's fast enough to just cut to the outside, get 8 yards, but he's like, no, let me just run into this guy and go down for 4. Jalen does the same thing around the edge. First down, 8 yards. And I don't think he's faster than Najee. It's just the mindset of
I think
them
you-
running
I
the
think you
ball.
might be.
Like, I don't understand it.
He's 5'8", 210 pounds.
It's so cool when Najee stiff arms somebody or hurdles somebody, but like, what do you got 10 carries for 29 yards. Like, what are you doing?
Was that Pickens who tried to hurdle someone and just jumped straight in the air?
Jumped into him.
Yeah, that was funny.
So the video
It's
on
like met him.
Twitter is like
High-fived.
when you're just starting to play Madden and you don't know the buttons yet, and he just jumps into him. It was funny seeing the reaction on the Steelers sideline. Everyone's just laughing like, dude, what are you doing?
I will say that well, just back on the Browns because Chubb's the one who got injured. I don't have him making the playoffs. I don't think any of us do. Deshaun Watson looks like shit to Josiah's point. He looks pretty damn bad. And the only time he was completing nice passes where his just one-on-one throw-ups to Amari Cooper, where we're one-on-one, so Amari Cooper is just going to beat that DB because he's really good. But a lot of them are on third down, so it was really pissing me off. Other than that, he just looks skittish. He's able to escape our blitzes sometimes just because he's fast. But
He's still athletic.
yeah, and that'll give him a little push in fantasy or maybe make throws when he's pressured. But he doesn't look good.
Yesterday's Steelers-Browns game was fucking awful to watch. I hate those games. And, like, if you're a fan of either of those teams, I can see it as being just a down and dirty defensive game, and, like, you're kind of into that because that's what your franchises are. But it's so awful to watch. And this installment is, like, even worse. I agree that Deshaun Watson doesn't look great, but I disagree with Josiah that he looks worse than Pickett. I think Deshaun Watson actually looks like he can. It's not a good offense, but at least it's like an NFL offense. He's occasionally hitting wide receivers downfield, namely Amari Cooper, because it's basically the only decent one he has. But it, like you said, he's kind of still spins out of traffic every once in a while, makes an athletic play. That offense is bad, but not disastrous. Pittsburgh's is like bottom 3 in the league right now. And I think that's the difference, because they both have a pretty solid defense, Browns and the Steelers. So do all right. There's a floor there, especially with like good coaching on the Steelers. Well, they'll win a close game, Monday night game like last night, where they probably got outplayed, but a pick six and a fumble six, like it's hard to lose with those type of
That
plays.
shit was crazy, dude.
Yeah. So
That was
I
fucking
would,
awesome.
I don't know. It seems like they both probably just go 8-8, 8-9, something like that this year. With the only way if they to do something is if the offenses take a step forward somehow.
I'm not
I
off
think-
the offense. We started like this last year, and then we picked it back up. So
Not really.
Not very
I'm not-
much. though. They were still bad.
no, Kenny Pickett, 4 or 5, I forget how many game-winning drives last year. He was able to pick it back up, and I'm actually on Josiah's take now. He did better than Deshaun Watson.
Hunter said that
He
doesn't
got
have
the dub. I don't
receivers.
care if it was the 2 defensive touchdowns. He was hitting Pickens when he was open, just like we said. The only person Deshaun was completing the ball to is Amari Cooper. Same fucking thing. So neither one outplayed the other. So I'm going to go to the guy who won the game.
Elijah Moore and I feel like David Njoku and Donovan Peoples-Jones aren't terrible receivers. But, I mean, I'm sorry. During the game, there was multiple times Elijah Moore had a ball that was like an inch too far that he had to step out of bounds for. Or like it was like 3 or 4 passes because he was targeted quite a bit. And he only got 3 of his receptions, and there was multiple times that I noticed that you could just notice that that ball could have been just a little bit closer, could have put it on the money, and they would have had a first down. And you saying that he just has Amari Cooper, his receivers were getting open, and he was just missing them a lot of the times. And you could also tell, like, Njoku's, like, there was multiple plays that he was open that I saw also on ESPN that he just doesn't hit him, doesn't check him down, or just tosses the ball towards like Elijah Moore, like the time he's further downfield. And like, I don't know. I just think that he made worse decisions than Kenny Pickett did during that game. Is what I was saying. I think throughout the year, who fucking
I like
knows?
it.
But during that game, for damn sure, Deshaun Watson looked worse.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm just going to disagree. But I will agree that the Cleveland pass catchers are better than the Steelers. Especially with Steelers missing Deontay Johnson, who's now on IR after week 1
we know he's coming
hamstring injury.
Does this say when he's coming back?
Yeah, right?
So he's out for, I think, a month or 2. And that, without him, Steelers pass catchers are definitely worse than the Browns. But I think that just kind of adds to it that I think the Browns' offense in general is a little better.
Brady, Deontay, and Najee for Cooper Cup right now.
Deontay, Najee. No, I hate Najee. I'm not taking Najee, no.
Need
Did you
Jalen
just
Warren.
offer a receiver that's guaranteed to be out longer than Cooper Cup is?
And another one he just said he's not his favorite on the team.
I'll give you Jalen Warren and. Nah, just kidding. I know Hunter needs a running back this week, though.
I feel like that was a
2.
fair trade.
I have that team, Barkley, just out for a month now. Jonathan Taylor's been out for a month. Kamara's still suspended.
Deion Jackson took like 0 snaps last week, so I
He
dropped
is-
him.
Negative 1.5 points through 2 weeks.
Holy shit.
Dude,
Rashad
Kareem Hunt
Penny
met-
has half a point through.
Kareem Hunt
2
met
weeks.
with the Browns like today, and
Yeah, they're probably interviewing a bunch of dudes.
They just signed practice squad. They signed. Fuck, no one else saw this.
no.
No.
I'll look it up. He's not that good, but you've at least
You
heard
know
of
his
him.
name?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if Kareem Hunt goes back to the Browns, that'd be perfect for me on my fantasy team.
Okay,
In our
so
league.
that's what it's perfect
In
for.
our league, baby, that would be amazing.
2 of my best ball teams have Ford on them.
Oh fuck, I messed it up.
Nice.
Trey Sermon, but he went to Indianapolis's practice squad, not the Browns.
They're a bad sign
Oh.
for Jonathan Taylor.
But Kareem Hunt is visiting the Browns today.
Yeah. Plenty of
He's
dudes.
gonna
I
take
know
whatever they
Cam
give him.
Akers is on the market. Could trade for him. Fournette's still not on a team.
Bro, Fournette is booty butt.
so
booty
they got
butt,
options.
Booty butt cheeks.
He's not booty butt cheeks. He's got big booty butt cheeks.
All right.
Whoa.
Hard to
yeah,
argue
yeah,
that.
pause. We're good.
Hard to argue with that. You guys both been looking at his cheeks. That's crazy.
Leonard Fournette, Josiah's offensive player of the year.
That's not what I said.
Wait, what?
That's what I has.
That's not what I said.
That's what I got. I got Leonard
said
Fournette.
first. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
He said it's him or Tyreek Hill, and I think you ended up with Leonard Fournette.
I definitely said Tyreek Hill.
Dude, in general, just real quick before we move on to the next topic, there's just a lot of like concussions, a lot of ankles, a lot of hammies.
Saquon,
This past week.
Waddle,
Anthony Richardson.
Metcalf's rib, Waddle's concussion, Devontae concussion.
David Montgomery. is gonna
Yeah,
be
like
out a couple
thigh or
weeks.
something.
Jamal Williams got hurt.
Jamal Williams did too. Yep.
So check your fantasy lineups.
Did you already say Saquon's ankle?
Yeah, Saquon, what, he's like 3 to 4. He could be placed on IR.
So he's day to day though.
Aren't ruling him out
Day-to-day.
on for Thursday though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Bet they roll him out
what?
Thursday
No
morning.
way.
Yep.
Probably.
If he plays, I'll
I wouldn't be surprised.
do nothing, but I would be
bet
surprised.
against it. You want to bet shotgun?
No.
Who do
A
you play?
shotgun?
Who do
Yeah.
you play?
I mean, I hope he
Stanford
plays.
and 40
so-
now.
I know. Yeah.
Damn.
And I don't think
Yeah,
he
they're gonna
will.
get smacked.
Don't put him
I'm
against
hoping he
49ers.
plays too, bro.
We both have.
I have him in
different
2
leagues.
leagues.
I got Zach Moss for you.
I'd need him. So I mean, when
Ooh.
Okay.
you want
Brady, there's
someone,
no,
For
there's no
Debo,
way
yeah.
I get Najee, give you Najee for Cooper Kupp in a trade.
If you give me, who's your best receiver?
Oh, I smoked Josiah. this
I
week.
feel like I can
Odell
outlive
Beckham,
this
Odell
Cooper
Beckham.
Cup injury,
Odell
so
Beckham.
I feel like I'm
Odell
fine. I
Beckham's
don't
on
need
his
it.
Odell Beckham.
Okay,
How about Chris Godwin?
All right, we're done.
Chris
we're
Godwin,
done with
He
Chris
this.
started
Godwin.
Marvin Jones Jr.
Chris
so
Godwin.
He started against me.
Chris Godwin didn't get targeted once this week.
Duncan, mute his mic.
Duncan, chill.
All right.
let's shut him up.
We got several 0-2 teams.
7?
2 that I highlighted at the beginning of this pod. So,
I would take either of our teams over your 1-1 garbage Steelers team.
well,
That's
you know,
for
there's
sure.
one person who has a dub, and it's not your team.
Josiah has one too.
So, best 0-2 teams. 0-2 teams right now: Broncos, Patriots, Texans, Chargers, Vikings, Panthers, Cardinals, Bears, Bengals. In your guys' humble opinion, who is the best 0-2 team?
It's a lot more than several, but I'll let it slide.
Okay.
That's inside baseball knowledge.
Yeah.
Did you have a take there, or just wanted to say that?
No, that was a fact.
Oh, that's a.
I
I don't know. If
don't know. I would say I'm actually really worried about the Bengals and Joe Burrow's injury.
That's what
I
I'm
it's
think
not.
saying.
It's not great.
This shit's gonna be lingering.
It's not great.
I
Bob.
don't know if he's gonna be right the whole
If
season.
he re-injures, it's going to be so terrible.
You know, you hate to see the Pats at 0-2.
Just say the Vikings. You know you want to.
I'm
but
gonna-
if the Chargers can figure out, you know, how to not give up 800 points a year, they could probably have a good team, win some games. They have great offense, but they're just so poorly coached.
Big,
and give
if
up so
they
many
could not
points.
let them score 1,000,000 points, they could be good.
They have like a league record for most points in the last 3 seasons combined, and then a league record for most points given up in a 3-year span as well.
So yeah, I'm just looking at
That's
the
ridiculous.
points against through 3 weeks. They are third worst in that they've given up the third most points since the league has started. Second worst is the Bears.
Show me the Giants.
The last place Giants giving up 68 points through 2 weeks. Negative 37 point differential, but somehow has a win. Crazy.
Josh Dobbs out there carving you guys up.
He was really doing.
That is not good.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Yeah,
That is not good.
I
Yeah.
saw that Thibodeau's about to lose his position basically.
No way.
They're like, well, I listened to another guy talk about how the
Let's be a lot
practice
of guys.
coaches and stuff are like, there's other people that are gonna be taking his spot, and he shouldn't be starting sometimes, and like there's just certain plays he shouldn't be in. But whatever, I don't care.
You don't care.
I mean, I don't know what the fuck's gonna fucking happen. Like I don't know. Our coaching is like Brian DeBall's great, but like
Well, he owns the Dimsdale Dimmadome, so he'll be all right.
The Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Well, I'll say I like the Patriots as an 0-2 team.
I like the
Super
Vikings
down on them
as a-
beginning of the year. But Mac Jones, 300 yards that first game. they almost came back in that first game, and then they almost come back in the Dolphins game the other night.
Dolphins are good too.
I know.
Dolphins are
Those are
good.
two solid teams that they played, and were a touchdown away, both of them. Bills obviously one of the best in the league.
I think it's awesome how well he's doing coaching this late. Like, not even that his teams are like making huge playoff runs without Tom Brady, but I feel like he's fielded a competitive team in the middle of like what should be a rebuild. And it's like games like that where they should absolutely just be blown out by the Dolphins, but they keep it a one-score game just because his defense is, I don't know, pretty interesting. Tony Romo was saying
He's good.
the week one, Tony Romo was announcing his game, and he was like, he on the broadcast was saying like, wow, this is crazy because in all the years I've played, I've never seen that defense. Like, it is so weird. He says, going announcing and all this shit later, like he can call plays and do all this because he's like seen it all eventually. But he said like that New England game was just something he'd never seen before. And yeah, I think it just speaks to kind of how innovative Bill Belichick is at like 75 or something.
Onset dementia for sure.
Dude, I don't know if he's ever gonna stop. He's got to.
Retweet.
He's pretty fucking old. But I agree that the Patriots are one of the like arrow up teams for being 0-2, which is pretty hard to do.
I just don't think that. I think the Vikings actually are the best 0-2 team because Kirk's throwing for
Preach it.
3+ yards every fucking 300+ yards
3+?
every fucking game.
3+ yards.
Joe Burrow doing that too.
300+ yards, bro. And this man is like doing something right, but
You just need to hold on that ball.
dude, they're so
6 turnovers.
yeah, it kills him. Like, and
Through 2 weeks.
he's gonna figure it out. Like, they're gonna figure it out.
6 turnover differential. -6.
And
It's even
when
worse than that.
when people realize how good Jordan Addison and JJ are together, like it's gonna be a whole different season for them. I give them like another 2 weeks to get it figured out, and I bet you they're scoring big numbers on. Who do they play next week?
I'll tell you what, they might
Eagles?
go like 0-4.
Chargers.
The
Oh.
Chargers
Start the year.
So
That could be a lot of offense.
they
Yeah, it should be. It should be a fun one.
Don't they get San
They could
Fran in
be-
2
they-
weeks as well?
okay, but
it's a
then they
tough
get the
schedule.
Yeah,
Panthers.
this-
Then they get the Panthers.
They go
They're gonna
Chargers, Panthers,
mollywop the
Chiefs,
Panthers.
Bears, 49ers.
Get their confidence up. The Chiefs been playing like shit. Beat the Chiefs. Bears suck.
Bro, you just call
Whoa.
the Chiefs win.
What?
He's just assuming the Chiefs win now. Man, biggest scold you around.
Tom Simpson
Love to see it.
lines over the Chiefs.
Man, that was hell of a survivor pick.
Yep.
I honestly am not a huge believer in the Vikings. They're kind of about where I figured they were at the beginning of the year. But being there and starting 0-2 is not great because they're already fighting for a playoff spot. Offense is good eventually. Like, the weapons are there, but the offensive line, not only has it not improved, it's now injured. It's more injured now than it was at any point last year. We just brought in the best free agent guard on the street yesterday, and
Just the homeless guy on the street, you brought him in?
He's the best though.
he was he started like 3 years straight at in Denver, I believe, and was pretty good. And I think he'll be an upgrade, but like we're already dealing with injuries at center guard, and we just lost our swing tackle that was backing up for our best tackle last week. So, like,
Lineman hurt.
if they can't protect and give Cousins time to hit all these weapons, it kind of doesn't matter all that much. And our defense has improved because of the scheme with new defensive coordinator Brian Flores from the Steelers, but the talent is just not there. We were really old on defense from the Zimmer era because drafted a lot of good guys, kept them around, and they kind of were on that Zimmer defense for years, and now we're getting past that. A lot of them lose a few more every year. So we just need to reload on defensive talent, and so there's definitely a ceiling. We can be a mediocre defense at best, and I don't even think we're there. So I don't know. I don't see a whole lot of potential this year in the Vikings. They would have to really come together and get healthy and develop throughout the year.
You were speaking about how your O-line was a little injured. I just wanted to mention that, like, if you guys saw the injury report for the Bears O-line, it's fucking wild. They, like, have their entire O-line is out. And
I don't think they had a good line to begin with. Either.
yeah, exactly. And, like, they're just going to be even worse than they were before. But everybody's shitting on Justin Fields, and that O-line sucks, man.
That doesn't help that he's my fantasy quarterback in a league where sacks are -1.
crazy
really sucks.
rule, man. Crazy rule.
God
yeah, I have
damn.
Burrow in that. He's kind of getting ripped right now. Tough.
Do you have a backup quarterback?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Just making. Oh, I got to save all my roster spots for injured running backs.
Right.
I don't have.
Right.
I don't have room. With the 0 IR spots we have.
You are the commissioner, so
Well,
I don't hear complaints about the settings.
That's allegedly. That's allegedly. Bowman, do you survive Survivor this week?
I'm not in Survivor.
Oh yeah. What's
Oh,
with that?
yeah, he was
That's not
good.
fun. What
KJ
the
made
fuck
it,
is
though.
that?
I know.
Who'd she pick?
Dallas?
I don't
Dallas.
know. Don't ask me.
You're not allowed to help her. 'Cause
I
you're
picked
not-
the
you're not in
Packers.
it.
I didn't pick.
All right.
Besides, picked a team that was favored by like 1 point. And lost by 1 point, I think.
Who'd you pick?
Packers.
Oh, yeah, that was a wild pick. Okay.
They
Didn't
lost.
King say he...
I don't know.
I'm so confused then because last night wasn't King trying to say that he picked...
The Bucks.
He picked somebody...
Yeah,
he
said
was
last
confusing
week,
the
and
hell
he
out
just
of
meant
me.
it yesterday.
I can't remember what he's fucking saying.
Yeah, he made it though. He made it.
Okay. Yeah, 0-2 teams. Who do the Bengals play this coming week?
Super Bowl rematch. Rams Monday night.
Hey,
Oh,
that's an arrow up team.
Oh, we
The
all
fucking
have.
Rams.
Actually, I don't know what the Vikings do, but Giants are on Thursday night, Steelers are on Sunday night, and Bengals Monday night.
Yeah, there's not many other slots. Vikings are 1 o'clock.
There's another Monday night game. You could
Yeah.
win.
Yeah, that's the only other slot, right?
Yeah, I didn't know when they
You
played.
might not know if Joey B's out until Monday. I'd say if you
I'm
got
gonna
him
give
on
up
your
this
team,
week.
then you want to have that backup quarterback ready to play on Sunday. If you don't, unless you're seeing very positive news, I would go ahead and just play someone with a good matchup on Sunday. So Rams are much more legit than I think any of us would have thought going into the season. Their defense has been pretty decent.
I
And
like
Stafford's a
them, but
dog.
not enough to pick them for like to win the division or anything. So
Oh
it kinda
no,
didn't
not
matter.
against
No,
Niners,
fuck
but they
no.
could beat the Bengals.
I think they can make the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
But I looked at it; they're still
Ah.
like plus 300 to make the playoffs, which I think is crazy because their team seems all right. But when you're not going to win your division because the 49ers are just absolutely incredible,
Stafford
it's
seems
hard way to make it.
fully recovered. He's put on some clinics.
He looks fine. He threw like a real bad pick that I saw to end that game, but he's slinging that. Seems like Sean McVay probably has his handle over that. I mean, who's this fucking... What's Puka Nakua? Is that how you pronounce that?
Yes,
Puka
sir.
Nakua?
Puka Nakua,
It's like Cooper Cup
Boy was
2.0.
Dog in it.
Cooper Kupp,
rookie wide receiver out of.
BYU.
Okay, that's what I thought, but didn't want to say it.
Oh, he's a virgin, maybe. Let's go.
Puka Nakua
Probably
is a soaker.
Go Mormons.
Oh,
But
super soaker.
I mean, shit, is he leading all wide receivers through 2 weeks?
Yeah, he has the most targets by far,
Absolute
most yards.
Relevation.
I don't think he has a touchdown. yet.
revelation. I butchered that.
Revolution.
Revolution. It's an evolution.
I think Cooper Kupp will eat into his stuff, but from what I saw, his splits were mostly
God, I hope
outside,
so.
where Cooper Kupp is a slot receiver. So he should have season-long value.
Second most yards through 2 weeks, only second to Jefferson, ahead of Tyreek Hill.
Well, most catches, though.
266 through
Nice.
2 weeks. Yeah, he's a dog. Looks pretty good. Big dude. Fits right into the Cooper Kupp replacement, but I think will have continue to be good even when Kupp is back. And so yeah, that offense could get better actually.
Yeah.
Williams looked pretty good too, running back.
Kyron, yeah.
Kyron Williams.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of usurped Cam Akers, who apparently, did you see Cam Akers was just benched like coach's decision?
McVay said they're going to trade him.
Well, he said that in the offseason, then didn't.
Well, he did again
Yeah.
this week.
Yeah, so there's something there that Cam Akers and Sean McVay just do not gel. But Kyron Williams looks pretty solid to just be a nobody coming in. So Rams look good. And Quince, because of it, they have the top two like fantasy football free agents to start the year, which is crazy. I kind of believe in it. The only caveat I will say is McVay is doing a really, really implementing like a really short game, quick pass, 5-step, get the ball out to Puka within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage, and that's why Puka could have like 15 receptions last week. So that kind of offense works, kind of, but until you get it works in today's NFL because everyone sits way back, make sure they don't want the long play that beats them deep. So you can get these underneath routes and this quick short game stuff until defenses start to really test you on it. And if they don't have the playmakers to then actually take long shots, it could not work as well. Now, once you have Cooper Kupp back, you can take those down shots and really expand the field. So that would be the counterpunch to whatever defenses. But defenses have to try and adjust now through 2 weeks because the Rams actually are proving that they can run an offense. They just start doing it kind of in a unique way with McVay right now.
I saw a lot of those 8 to 10 yard outs. Turn around, get a pass.
Which is, I think, smart, especially with how defense will play you right now.
Yeah, if you play a team that's got a good man coverage, though, those aren't going to be so open.
They're going to lock down. Well, that's, yeah.
Yeah, just press those receivers. He's not going to be seeing a lot of people open.
I think Puka's not too fast either. They don't Tutu
more of a
Atwell,
big body
I think
kind of dude.
is their speedster.
Tutu doesn't look bad. Yeah, he's fast.
But he's been playing decent too. So
He would be a really good 3 if they can get Kupp back. Kupp can be that real like faster field stretching alpha dude.
it's very good for Cooper Kupp fantasy owners as well that they're not like just straight garbage. The Rams being straight garbage and just like why bring Cooper Kupp back at all? You know,
Absolutely.
I think.
Got some hope right now. I love it.
Yeah, because that was definitely a possibility. Like
They got him hold.
Their pre-season odds were some of the worst in the NFC. So it definitely was on the table that they just start like 1-5 and don't even worry about playing Cooper Kupp much. Nice.
Move him up.
Okay, let's transition off that stutter to the
Started with the best of them.
Yeah, it happens to the best. Worst. There's a bunch of 2-0 teams. Josiah, it's time to wake up.
No, someone's at his
That's
door.
someone at my door, bro.
Oh, my bad.
Could be a reason to wake up.
Could be.
A lot of 2-0 teams as well.
Oh, several?
2 more than several. Because several is 7 for the
Take that
record.
for what you want.
It's the base
The
word of
worst 2-0 team, I will list them. 49ers, Ravens, Dolphins, Washington, Atlanta, New Orleans, Dallas, Philly, Tampa Bay are all 2-0.
Do you notice only 2
very
2-0 teams in the AFC?
Juggernauts in there. Damn.
There's 7 in the NFC.
Yeah, I mean, 3.
2 versus 7.
Yeah, wait, 3 in the NFC East, 3 in the NFC South.
2 different NFC divisions have more 2-0 teams than the entire AFC.
I think there's 2 general answers to this one.
The worst team?
Yeah, I think
There's 2? I got 3 answers I could
The
do.
You
Commanders-
could say any of the AFC South. NFC South.
Yeah, I had trouble.
The
picking
Commanders
them.
are obviously one of them. They're one of the worst teams. They're 2-0.
I would agree. I don't know if you guys disagree.
Commanders? I don't know. This is
Commies,
where I was going to go with Eric
Commandos.
Benjamin.
Eric Bieniemy.
Be enemy.
I had no idea what you're saying.
Be hating. The Chiefs' offense has been lackluster since his departure. Where Kelsey was out game 1 and he's been a little hobbled, but the Manders are putting up some points now.
Nanners.
I think it's something to pay attention to.
Yeah, I mean,
Scheming a little better. I think the Manders aren't as bad as, say, the Buccaneers.
I don't see.
I
I
don't
think
know.
I'm kind of
Fucking-
impressed by the Bucks so
I
far.
was gonna
I
say.
think Baker's gonna blow it.
I mean,
Maybe.
I've watched him.
I do
suck.
agree with that.
I've watched him suck
I've said
everywhere
that
he
last
goes.
week.
I guess so, but like the Falcons, I don't think that they are. The Falcons and Commanders are almost equal to me, being like,
Falcons are good. Good run game.
I don't know.
That's the only reason, because I thought about the Falcons, even though they're my division winner, but just because Desmond Ridder seems like he can't throw a pass, and all the other, like Sam Howell looks better, Derek Carr looks better, Baker looks better for now. But you're right. I mean, Atlanta's run game is really good. They found a way to use Algier and Bijan at the same exact time. Two bitches at the same damn time. And so I went with Washington. Because I like that they might be better than the Giants, though. I like that a lot.
It might be.
Doubt it.
But I don't think this will last for them. They still gave up 33 points to Denver in offense. Russell Wilson just struggling still.
Whoa. He's looked better with Sean Payton.
That's not saying much, though, when last year
Yeah.
he was so bad. And if you,
Obviously, I'm
I
not
mean-
saying he's better if he's like 1% better.
well, he should have been clear on that percentage.
He looks 12 times
he
better.
he had a
12
hell.
times.
No, whoa. Take away that Hail Mary, his stats look worse.
It's crazy, Hail Mary.
So
Looking at the Commanders,
yeah, it's cool, but
and the Giants schedule,
crazy.
I think they'll.
Say it softer, please.
Looking at the Commander schedule and the Giants schedule, I think they'll end up exactly the same. Like probably like winning 8 games, if that. Maybe.
Giants
Take
finished
the
last
under
in the
on both
division.
those.
That'd be crazy.
Last.
Yeah.
See it.
What are you going to do without Saquon?
Say quad.
Dude. We got a fucking
Matt Breida?
Breida, baby.
Oh yeah.
Matt
What do you
Breida?
mean, dude?
What do you know about Matt Breida?
Matt Breida.
Oh man, I'm not sure their score. Whoa.
Me neither.
I am not sure they will score a point this week.
A
Who?
point?
The Giants.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna bet a shotgun on it.
I
That
bet
is
you they don't score a
such-
touchdown.
No,
That is
you already
such
said a
a
point.
hard-
It's too
I'll
late.
do a shotgun bet on a touchdown.
All right, a point it is.
You won't take the touchdown
You want to
bet?
take the touchdown bet? To be clear,
Offense and defense?
No, yeah,
the
yeah.
Giants
I'll take,
are playing the 49ers on Thursday Night Football.
I'll take the
this week.
touchdown bet.
All right.
All right,
One
that's
shotgun.
a shake. I
All right.
see.
Shake.
One shotgun.
Preston Rapp, you also bet me a shotgun that the Steelers would lose. And we just shit on you guys.
It did not get. They didn't shit on anyone. There's no way.
Shit on them.
You cannot feel good about that game.
Shit on
whatsoever.
them.
That was embarrassing.
That game was
So-
awful.
I do not have to rip a Coors on the pod. Whenever you listen to this,
Someone does.
even if you're driving, just carry a Coors Light in your backpack with you. So whenever you listen to this, open it up.
How's he going to hear this right now?
Yeah, intuition.
He'd be listening to his car on the way. He's like, God, I got to pop out that Coors right now.
But how would he know to put it in his backpack already? He would have already heard this part, the shotgun.
Yeah, you're right. Well, we got telekinesis from Superpowers last week, Drunk Draft.
I don't
Know
think
what
that
that
was
is?
one of them.
That was my
That was
superpower.
Brown.
That
That's
was
not
fun.
what that is.
Oh, shit.
Well, but Brady's gonna go. He's gonna manipulate time to where he can get to him and let him know. Prior.
You're going to go put a Coors Light in his backpack. Pause time, go put a Coors Light in his backpack.
Yep, and then he's
But
gonna
nice bet, Preston.
Look in your backpack.
Get him next time.
Do you guys know the Broncos are 0-2 with a minus 3-point differential? It's tough to do. Lose by 1 point and then 2 points.
Damn.
Did a lot of that last year, too.
Yeah, that stat last year was like, oh, if they just scored at least 17 points, and like all of their losses, they'd have this many more wins.
Yeah, their defense is a lot worse this year, though.
I know. I fucking
That's good
started
for
them
them.
That is weird.
this past week in my dynasty, thinking they'd beat up on Commanders. They got me negative fucking points.
How do you dynasty defense? Do you just have 2 defenses forever?
Wait, what the fuck? You guys have a defense?
We almost
in your
wanted to eliminate
dynasty?
it this year, and you just like take one.
Do you have kickers?
Jesus, why can't I remember this?
How do you not know?
How do you have a? I don't get how you have a dynasty defense.
No, we don't have kickers.
Okay.
It's just interchangeable. I mean, you like take somebody at the beginning of the year and for $1, and then you just trade them out throughout the year if you
I
want
think a
them.
defensive player would make more sense than an entire defense for a dynasty.
I mean, this shit is just legit. That's the one thing they wanted to eliminate, and we did not end up doing it. I'll probably do it.
You were saying?
Hell yeah.
Loudest thing to come out of your mic today.
I'm gonna get a fan that just blows.
Did all you guys answer this question? I don't even know. I said Washington,
Commies.
communists, Washington. You
The
said
Buccaneers.
the Bucks. Okay.
I think you're on the Bucks, man.
That's fine.
Mayfield looks
Baker
pretty
looks fine.
solid, and
He's
Evans
playing
with his heart,
still
baby.
looks spry.
I'm thinking long term here.
Like it's a professional setup.
That's why I want Commanders. I was thinking long term.
I think the Manners will be better long term.
like this year though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out.
I
Maybe.
mean, Bucks had
Watch
they're
week eight.
easy.
They're both probably gonna finish.
Bucks had a super
just
easy
missing
week
the
one.
playoffs, so.
Played the worst team ever week 1. And then I don't even know who they played last week.
All right.
Straight facts, homie.
Strike backs, homie.
You know what?
No.
No.
It's your favorite time of your. You know,
Week.
I can't even talk, bro.
You so excited?
Yeah. It's drunk draft, baby.
The drunkest of drives.
If you like drinking, love getting drunk, and you also love drafting, this is your segment.
I like all those things.
Last week we did superpowers. And
You must have superpower. That's 200.
last place is Josias. That's that one over there in the corner. Little
That's
sad
me
and
in
opening the Coors Light.
corner.
He got his ass whooped, actually.
It wasn't that close.
How many votes did you get?
Like 3?
One from himself?
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It was like 14 to 12 to 11 to 3 or something. So it was real close at the top. Josias wasn't getting votes. We don't normally have landslides like
He
that.
must have not texted his family or something.
That's what it was. Well, it wasn't close in the beginning, so he knew he didn't have to call in the reinforcements.
Nice rip.
There you go.
Your boy B team took home the dub. I've been waiting to get another one of those. My team was
I got it right here, man.
okay. Yeah, what's that?
You don't even remember.
I
Wow,
would've
you'd
listed
think he
it.
would with mind control as his first pick.
Bro, you gave me 1 second to rip that.
He had
Think
immortality
about this all
second and time manipulation third. You basically do whatever you want with all that, I guess.
I appreciate
That's a
your
winner.
votes. Love you guys.
Rigged.
So, because I win, I get to choose. This week, we're doing zoo animals.
Now, is this any zoo?
I mean, why you gotta have just some weird question every time?
we can't have a weird.
Every week there's a question, no matter like how straightforward it could possibly be.
I mean, yeah, if you went to a specific zoo and they had this animal and your face lit up when you saw him, then you can take him.
That's the only stipulation. Are we going 3 rounds or 4?
I'll let you guys choose. I could do 4. It's up to you.
I know at least 4 animals. Yeah.
You have to know 16.
Not me. I have to know 14.
I guess. I mean, it's just Josias is the one that's going to pick first and 16th. So how ready is he?
Ready.
Alrighty.
Enough
Do you have a
said.
list? I didn't even look at animals. I just know so many.
I had to get I had to
I had to write these
look
down.
again after that shotgun. I almost fucking puked.
Come on, you gotta do it for the clips.
I thought week 1 you were throwing up. Week 2 maybe.
That was after a fat dinner.
Very beginning.
It was great. But my first pick, I feel like every time I go to the fucking zoo, there's a motherfucking line. Like there always is like. There's like a whole family, of like the whole fucking school of like these deaf kids that don't want to fucking move, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, get out the way! Y'all can't stand here for 30 minutes. Like we all want to see these motherfucking gorillas beat their motherfucking chest and attack each other.
You just said lions. Is it lions or gorillas?
Oh, I'm sorry. I said.
No, he said he meant
Oh,
lines
lion.
of people.
No.
He meant lines of
Lines
people.
of people.
Oh my god!
So he
no
just
way.
said gorillas.
I
You're
typed
crying.
lions, bro.
No, we could replay this.
No, I really liked all that.
Either way,
Let's check the tape.
there's fucking like always.
Leonard
Every time I went
Fournette
to
all
the
over again.
every time I went to the gorillas, like I would just be like, there's so many fucking people just standing by the glass, like, and I'm just like had to wait forever, and I'm like, yeah,
Had to
Them
throw in
mother-
the deaf kids comment.
Chris had take
It's
that.
like, hey, excuse me, sir. He's like, nothing, no taps, and you can't even move this motherfucker. Just-
That's crazy.
Can't you see over little kids?
Yeah.
I could every time. Yeah, you're right. But I wanted to be in the front, bro. I wanted to be in the front. Fuck that shit.
Oh, yeah.
I was the kid in elementary school who pushed to the front every time,
Yeah, I could see that.
and no one told me anything because I was big as a teacher.
I believe. All right, Bowman, you are up.
My back hurts.
Did I get second?
Yes, you did.
Let's go.
Hey, podium finish though. All right. Well, I'm gonna take the animal I thought he was saying,
Lion.
which would be lions.
That's what I thought he said too.
Nah, I heard you right just asked.
King of the jungle. You know, you don't really find them in the jungle, but they're always out there, just
They're out there
meandering.
somewhere.
What are they doing? Asleep every time you get
Yeah,
there.
the problem is
Every time you
almost
get there,
all of the
asleep.
animals are.
It means
Okay.
battling today.
Let's go.
I don't got a problem.
Oh,
Every time any of those, whatever. Keep on.
Like, I gotta see the lions.
I like to see, I don't know about you guys, but I like to see a big ass motherfucker when I go. Like something that looks like a dinosaur. So
I wake up and walk downstairs every day.
All right.
Right. You're smaller than I am, kid. I'm gonna go with the giraffe. Those towering motherfuckers.
All right, I like those.
That was my number 2. It wasn't taken. But
Long
that's-
neck having.
Those were so fun to feed when, like, the first time you ever got to the Columbus Zoo.
Huh?
You get to feed
Yeah,
the
you can feed
giraffes,
giraffes.
at the Columbus Zoo.
Big things of lettuce.
Pretty fucking dope.
Those big ass tongues.
Those things nip you, bro. You'll be like, "What the fuck was that?" That shit is like asphalt.
giraffe?
It's asphalt. It's fucking crazy.
All right, I'm gonna go tigers. Real beautiful animal. They actually fight sometimes, unlike lions who are always sleeping.
Nope.
Get 'em
Tigers
just
are always
ass.
hiding.
Stalking.
Nice Bengal tiger. I'm on your side, dude. Bengal tiger.
They're 0-2. Terrible pick.
And your boy B team gets to go again.
Unfortunately.
Crazy.
Oh, I know my next pick.
You know, I'm gonna go with the penguins.
Ooh.
Whenever they're out and they're just flopping in that water,
They're flopping.
it's pretty
around.
fun to watch. I like those little guys.
What's your favorite part?
Do you think penguins are in the north or the south?
Doesn't matter
Oh.
They are only in one.
because
Oh.
the glow. We're in a round world, guys. So
So
If you go
is there
far
no
enough-
north and south, Brady? What are you saying here?
if you go far enough south, you'll be up there. You go far enough north, you'll be down here.
No, there's the most southern point of this earth.
Antarctica.
That's right.
Cheers.
Cheers. So, anyways, the big penguin talk. I'm gonna take another massive animal in the elephant. Those big ass
Alright.
trunks and all whatnot. Maybe I'm just a fan of Africa. You know.
You ever been?
Not physically.
Okay. What was my first pick? Lions?
Yes, it was.
Oh man, I think I know what I want to do here, and that's take the otters.
The otter.
Otters.
That's
that
how I
go
feel
up,
about that pick.
and the thing loaded before, so
Love an otter.
otters will they'll go down slides. They'll float on their backs. They hold hands when they nap with their other otters, so they don't lose them.
That's smart. That's what Brady and I do.
I feel like this particular animal of their category always would be the ones doing something every time I came back to like the zoo. And it's the polar bear. Out of all the bears, polar bear always be playing with a ball, jumping in the water, swimming around,
Drinking
like
a Coke.
eating a fucking drinking a Coca-Cola. It was great. And then another group that I used to love watching at the Columbus Zoo specifically
Those little
is
kids.
fucking the cheetahs, bro. They would bring out a piece of meat on like a string and like the cheetah would chase it and it'd be crazy.
Tyreek Hills.
Like they would be out like I couldn't imagine being an African like child and like I'm gonna go into the well and then this cheetah standing there like, well, not making it home. Like there's no way I'm outrunning this thing, climbing a tree or anything. Like this thing's catching me, no matter what.
You'd have to befriend it for sure.
Yeah.
You've made some good arguments.
What we're getting. I mean, I got a list here, but I don't feel good about any of these animals now.
I mean,
I think I know where I have to go. There's a dude that knows Kung Fu.
No way.
Mr. Panda himself.
Mr. Panda himself.
Panda, panda, panda.
Get songs after him. You know, he'd just be rolling around sometimes, eating bamboo. YouTube funny panda moment right now.
Okay.
I won't.
You'll have a good time.
Man, oh man. How about close to a panda, but even a little cuter is
Not
a
a
koala?
chance. Yeah, definitely
I
not.
like that.
Carriers of chlamydia.
Yeah. It's like all my friends.
Consider koalas your friends?
What?
Go ahead.
Right, so you don't have to worry about infecting them.
Exactly. That's what it is.
That was weak.
Got stuck in my pants,
Is it my turn?
unfortunately.
All right, I'm gonna go with sloths.
It's
Why?
A slow pick.
Because he's picking out his audience. That's why.
Yes, sir.
That's why exactly. He's like, I want to get Matt, and I'm gonna get Matt with this.
Shout out Matty J.
It could literally just be a stuffed animal sitting up there. You'd have no idea.
There was a
Cool,
time,
bro. They just sit there, do nothing.
Bro,
Got a little
listen-
smile on their face always.
Listen to this.
They're
There
just
was a
always
time
happy.
in high school that Matt Matt convinced his mom to let him illegally order a sloth online. They got a cage and everything. I don't know if it went through. I don't know.
I mean, I
don't
feel
know
like
if
we
it
would've
was
seen the
close.
sloth.
Yeah, you would have seen it.
I don't remember, but he might have done it and never told anybody, returned it. We'll find out.
Will we?
We
He'll
would have
hear
seen this
He'll hear this.
motherfucker. Oh, it is me again, huh?
It sure is.
Yeah, I don't win that often, so I'm not used to going back to back.
You're right, you don't.
Losers go back to backs too, though.
You know what I'm gonna go
I
with?
haven't gone back to back in a while.
I'm gonna go with the bonobos.
Whoa.
Used to be my password to
Little
my
funny ass
Webkins.
little monkeys.
To Webkins.
That was my password to Webkins. Bonobo7. BONOBOS.
BONOBOS. Jeez,
This
man.
dude keeps ripping.
He's on one. You know, I'm between two good ones that,
I hope you don't take mine.
well, you know, they're both very fun to. It's just, do you like the water or do you like the opposite of water?
Air.
And
Fire.
dry air. At
Moon.
that.
Fire. Dragons?
Space.
There's no dragons. Show me a dragon zoo.
I was going to pick Rayquaza. All right, I'm going to go with the sea lion because they're pretty cool with the whiskers and all that.
The lion of the water.
It's basically like it
Yeah,
is.
they're
Like
kinda-
I could get the lion at the 2 overall pick,
They're kind
or
of
I could wait 3 rounds later and get the aquatic lion. Seems like a no-brainer to me.
They might like hit you.
Yeah, 'cause they got a little attitude in them.
All right. I am glad I got to take my favorite animal of all time with my last pick.
You're able to wait on it?
Yeah, actually, because I just forgot. The kangaroo.
That's exactly the other one I was going to pick.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Believe in that.
Didn't even write that one down. I don't know why. Kangaroo's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. I was thinking though, like, I don't know if I've ever actually seen a kangaroo at a zoo.
Columbus Zoo, you can walk
you can
with the
walk.
kangaroos.
Yeah, bro.
You can walk with them.
Yeah, that's, I was gonna say that's one.
Feed them. Fight them if you want.
Go around.
You
Little
just-
path.
You do the vending machine for boxing gloves.
Oh.
Did somebody already say a Bengal tiger?
Yes, sir.
Tiger.
He said
yeah.
tiger.
He said tiger, not a Bengal tiger, right?
All tigers are essentially the
All
same.
tigers same, right?
Just like the mind control versus, time control, time manipulation.
That's why you lost
So
your
I
little
should take
bitch.
a white tiger, right?
Yeah, that'll really help your draft.
I'm just joking. I'm torn between some right now, but
You can talk it out loud here. You got the last pick.
Yeah, you got a last pick. No one can
I
snipe
do.
you.
That's true. So I'm torn between like anaconda because I've gotten to touch one that was like pretty big. Like, I'm sorry,
Oh, boss.
and
Yeah.
I think we got opening line for next week.
let's go.
I'm thinking about an anaconda.
or a green python. Those were pretty dope. And then also a spider monkey because I saw one of those in the Bronx Zoo once. And that shit was dope.
I don't even notice. What does a spider monkey look like?
It looks like.
Smaller monkey. Trees.
Yeah, they were standing outside
around.
holding the spider monkey, but like I couldn't even get up there.
Nothing compared to a bonobo.
So, yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna take the spider monkey.
Nice.
Spider
Alright.
monkey is in.
Not like a Simpsons thing or something one time.
What? Spider monkey?
Yeah.
That's Talladega Nights.
Yeah,
That's what it
Jimbo
was.
come at you like a spider monkey.
Okay, yeah.
seen clips of that. That's a classic, dumbass, hilarious movie.
Oh, yeah.
I think rhinos are always cool to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got like hippos,
Wolves always
They have
just
big-ass
trot
funky
around
teeth.
the outside.
mouths.
Because they just want to get close enough. to
Manatees.
see if they can jump over.
Always eating lettuce.
I was gonna go bald eagle for the America aspect.
Bald eagle. There's a butterfly exhibit I know Brady would love to go into.
It's like, oh my God. No.
The bird exhibit in fucking the Columbus Zoo is crazy too.
Oh, they do have a big bird
hella
thing.
birds just
I love
flying
some
around.
bird. I love
Flamingo?
a good bird too.
The standing bird?
I was gonna do an ostrich. I thought that would get picked.
Ostrich.
I was gonna do the flamingo as well.
Red pandas are cute.
Panda,
Leopards?
Panda. Yeah, it's just too close
Camels.
to a cheetah.
Camels.
The,
I was gonna go with petting zoo animals potentially.
Starfish.
Is it-
Oh, stingrays! You got the pet stingrays at the zoo.
Horseshoe crab.
Yeah.
Sharks.
Hammerhead sharks? Yeah, I pet one of
Alligator.
those.
Crocodile.
Alligator
Hippos.
Alligator crocodiles. Didn't even
Hippo-
You guys ever
Bottoms.
play that Hungry Hippo game?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, never lost.
Well, I'm pretty sure you probably did one time.
What time?
One time.
Which time?
Mm.
That time?
Nah, you'll lose this time when we play.
We'll do it on our Monopoly night that we've been talking about for 4 years.
Okay.
It really has been that long.
Monopoly and Hungry Hippos.
In between turns.
Yeah, we'll switch. We'll play a game of each, and then let's go back.
Well, enough of animal talk. Oh, I just want to point out, I drilled Steelers money line last week, guys.
Oh,
Goodness gracious.
Absolutely drilled it. I knew we'd score 2 defensive touchdowns.
Forgot about those bets. Yes, Brady wins Steelers money line.
Yes,
plus
sir,
108.
baby.
Yeah, I bet it.
Josiah's
Real money.
under 39.5 on the Giants game. I'm
They
gonna
scored a lot of points.
guess that did not.
It was
happen.
like
no,
56.
Yeah.
It was over 56.
That is an L ski.
Come on. So we only had 2 community service bets last week. I'm not sure if you guys have anything ready to pull the trigger on. But if so, this is your time to shine.
I saw a good number on Steelers not to make the playoffs,
What?
and I really want to, but
Very scared.
honestly, the rest of the AFC is just so bad that, like, even though the Steelers are disappointing me so far, all the AFC is. So I don't think I can't pull the trigger yet.
Well, once they win next week, you're probably not going to get the chance to.
Yeah, I might have to come with some bets next week because I haven't given any yet, and just come with like a few next week.
Well, you only want to come with winners, so it's
they're
okay to be cautious.
They're going to be win. That's why I don't want to give one out now that I'm not like feel good about. So I'm just gonna
You know what? I feel good about a motherfucking
submit
bet
one.
right now.
Oh, God.
And you know what? Before Bowman gave his, I'm gonna.
I hope it's the same
I
thing.
hope it's the same.
I'm gonna give the Rams money line is plus 108, and
No way.
I promise you,
Let's go, baby.
I don't promise you, but I just don't think the Bengals are figuring it out within this week just because Joe Burrow is injured.
Mm-hmm.
And if they have to practice with their
Talk to
backup
him.
QB and is Joe Burrow 100% out next week?
Not yet.
Before
There's
that-
a
Not
judgment
yet.
call.
I'm going to take
Judgment
Rams
call.
money line plus 115 on the points bet.
Most people don't have points bet, so all you FanDuel people, it's at plus 108 at the moment.
Don't just go taking bad lines because that's the book you got.
If you want to download
Thanks.
points bet, use a promotion. Try to get yourself some bonus bets back or after you deposit some money or whatever they're giving has promotions. But go get that Rams money line. If we're getting it at plus 115, I don't know if I could put 2 units on it or whatever units I could do. But
You will not.
okay,
But I'll
No,
give you
only
one
allow
at
one.
plus 115.
let's go.
Bowman, do you want the same exact bet?
No, take it back. Don't want it.
Okay. You know it's probably cursed now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm
said it
feeling
before.
good
You
about the
guys do
Bengals.
that a lot.
Pick the same thing.
Yeah.
I think he's got something on my phone.
Bowman, guess
tracking me.
what? I got a new job too. It's just right around your house though.
Okay.
I'm gonna be delivering mail to it too.
Awesome.
He doesn't know that for sure.
You don't even know where I live.
Exactly.
We'll find out. I'll ask the guy if I can deliver mail here. It's like, yes, sir. I'm gonna go all the way around my route just to deliver to your house.
I don't want to. Turvey, I don't know if he listens to this that much, so fuck him. But I just want to say straight up, fuck Connor Turvey for coming over, really rooting hard for the Browns last night.
He stunk up your entire front porch, was just sick. I walked
Bro, yeah, that shit was funny last
It
night.
smelled like a
Chain smoking
cigarette.
cigs outside
Smelled
after that game.
Something
I walked
bad
outside
happened.
and I
Rips a
smelled
cig.
cigarettes. Like it smelled like cigarettes a little.
I mean, I don't blame him. That's a tough game to watch. Come over for Monday
Love you,
night
Turvey.
to get killed and lose your best player.
So you told him fuck you for coming over to hang out?
Yeah.
No, you didn't hear that part, though. I said, love you, Turvey. Until next week, guys. Like, subscribe on YouTube. Follow us. 5 stars on Spotify, Apple Podcast, please. Trying to get these ratings up, get these followers up. Go like our Instagram stuff. Tell your cousin about us. Peace out.
Peace. Skull.
Cheers.